My power is stretched thin, bled away, and you are too small, too mortal to truly understand. But small things can move beneath the notice of others. Your master hopes that you will grow strong while he leads the predators away. His reasons are clouded, but you must find a way through the fog. You are the one who can hear, the one who can act. Search, but look also for yourself. You are a spirit monk, and you are the last. I do not have the strength to answer. I am cut open, and the way to the underworld is shut. Spirits are lost with no shepherd, no guardians. You must restore us. The amulet is a focus. It will guide you. But when you know both sides of the Veil of Death, ability alone will save you. I have a moment of power, a window to grant knowledge of a primal energy. You must choose between ice and fire, and I will grant the skill to bring them to your hands. I have energy enough only to instill knowledge of one, not both. Knowledge of the other may come in time, but not today. Emotions burn within, but can be coaxed outwards as well. Harness this to bring fire to your hands. Yours is the power to unleash dire flame. There is no inherent villainy in any martial action, only in the hearts of those who wield them. If you rely too much on simple force, then you cannot act without it. I can do no more. I must fade. Pity those spirits that have grown twisted. You will come to know their pain when life leaves you. Pity the world if you fail, spirit monk, for you are the last.
What are you doing out here? You are supposed to be meditating on the amulet and what you have learned for at least another day. A vision? Oh, of course you did. A natural reaction to the great amount of information I have placed before you. It may have something to do with your amulet. Tell me, did you learn anything about the destiny that stretches before you, or what has led you this far? Be careful. I do not want you to be misled by sources I cannot anticipate. Your people had warriors by that name. I regret that my actions caused their downfall. 20 years ago, the Empire was mired in drought. Your people revered the water dragon, so their temple of Dirge was the ideal place to ask the heavens for help. But the water dragon governed more than just moisture. The drought was part of the natural order, and not for mortals to alter. The spirit monks denied us access. The Emperor was incensed. He asked me to plan a display of power that would force their compliance. As our armies marched, I realized how wrong we were. They were. I could not dissuade my brother, so I fled with you. You must discover for yourself what being the last of your kind means. What else did this vision reveal? You are only to retrieve the amulet, learn to place gems in it, and meditate on your future. I don't want you to be distracted.
Master Lee, there's still no sign of her.
What? What is it, Wu? I'm sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
Dawnstar, as I told you, Master. She went missing after Gao's men were discovered in the school. The state of her room suggests some sort of fight took place.
I see. She is not there.
No, Master Lee. There's no sign of her.
I see. This may prove useful. Thank you, Xingwu. You may go. Your appearance put Gao's disgrace out of my mind, but it would seem that your early exit from the caves has come at just the right time. I didn't mean to appear callous. I'm sure Dawnstar is fine. What I meant was that this will serve as a final measure of your abilities. What better way to show mastery over your abilities than to turn them towards helping your fellow student? Seek her out. I doubt she is in the school, and someone would have seen her if she was in the village. You might want to try the surrounding marshland. Questions must wait. Time is critical. Take some silver. I asked Fendo and the others to stock essence gems in preparation for this day. Hopefully they have done so. You learned in the cave how single gems are viewed as trinkets and used by self-professed healers and would-be sorcerers, but you can unlock their full potential. Make sure you have everything you need when you leave to find Dawnstar. Do not cloud your mind with anything else. When you return, your course will be clear.
I've heard that Dawnstar is missing. If anyone can find her, it's you. I'm not sure I know anything that will help. With the exception of Gao, everyone is here. Come to think of it, he gathered his things awfully quickly after he was expelled. By foot there is only one path, and it leads down to the swamps. I have never gone that far. Goodbye. I hope you find Dawnstar.
I hope Dawnstar didn't leave the village. The path goes through the swamp, and that's a very dangerous place.
Please find Dawnstar. She doesn't normally disappear like this.
I suppose you are looking for Dawnstar. I'm sorry, but I haven't seen her. I'm surprised you don't know where she is. I would have thought you, if anyone, would know. Are you sure she isn't off by herself somewhere? She's always been so moody. I'm sorry, but I haven't heard or seen anything odd. Everyone's here except Gao, and he has no place here anymore. He seemed to be in a hurry as he was packing, though. Come to think of it, he was muttering threats under his breath. That's just Gao, so I didn't think anything of it. I have no idea. If her garden or room is disturbed, as Xingwu said, maybe she chased the person who did it. I don't know why she didn't call an alarm, though. The gate at the center of the village is the only way out. Sometimes boats pass by, but this isn't the season for them. Goodbye. I hope you find Dawnstar. She was always nice.
Everyone's shouting that Dawnstar is missing. She's more responsible than most of us, which makes her running off all the more concerning. Wherever she is, I hope that she's safe. I'm sorry, I haven't seen or heard anything. Perhaps one of the other students can help you. Good luck in your search.
I heard about Dawnstar. Perhaps I can help in some small way. Fando received some essence gems and passed a few along to me. They may be of use to you. Ah, yes.
Dawnstar wanted to be here when you left the cavern, but she's gone. If you ask me, something's wrong. I don't know where she could have gone, but Wen or Lin might have some idea. You could ask in town as well.
I'd go look for Dawnstar. But there might be ghosts out there.
I couldn't believe it. He killed him with a single blow and laughed as this poor boy gasped his last.
You! Gao the Lesser did this. He was dragging some sort of sack and this boy challenged him.
This brave young man stopped Gao and demanded to know what he was carrying.
Gao just laughed at him and tried to walk on by, but the student challenged him. Gao just shrugged, turned, and killed this poor boy in one blow. I couldn't say. It was awfully large and looked heavy, but I was watching from a ways away. We didn't want to get close to that murderer.
We hid out of sight as Gao went toward the gate out of town.
Possibly, but we were too far away to say for sure. If you really want to know, go catch that fiend. He was headed for the gate out of town. Gao was in a rush, but you might be able to catch him still.
Be on your guard if you truly mean to pursue him. Gao's mad with rage as this poor lad learned too late.
Missing students didn't leave the village. I hear it's not that safe out there.
I hope Gao and Dawnstar didn't leave the village. The swamps are not safe.
There you are. I've been hoping you would wander by. I hear your friend has gone missing. So sad. Very sad indeed. More importantly, my stock has arrived. Braving roads dangerous with ghosts and bandits. A caravan runner just dropped off a load of supplies. What can I do for you? I haven't seen or heard anything. Someone else might have time to track you students, but I don't. Had I spotted the boy, I certainly wouldn't have let him go by after something like that. That's just not right, killing off one of my customers. Of course not. I know there's more at stake. Someone will have to pay for the memorial, for flowers, and... yes, I see what you mean. Very sad. Come to think of it, I did hear something odd, like someone was carrying a load and not enjoying it. Maybe you should ask Gu Jin. He always watches me like a hawk. Why not others? If you wish. I just received some new items, a rare delivery that made it through. Some gems that you may be interested in. Have a look for yourself.
Have a moment. Oh, senior student. I wanted to thank you for your help earlier. I wasn't sure anyone would come down to our little circle of houses when the bandits attacked. It's out of the way, so I'd almost given up hope. And I was glad to see you, though, there's the small matter of my chest. Which is to say, its contents were not there. The bandits had taken almost everything I had. But I know it was still there when, well, when you arrived. It was rather full of silver. A life savings, you know. Would you happen to know what happened? Such generosity! I was thinking that while the silver is mine, you deserve a reward for all your good work. What say you to half of the silver that was in that chest? Thank you so much. I will never forget this. The whole village is talking about you, and it's richly deserved. Good day to you.
You look like you have something on your mind. What's the matter? Gao killed someone? And I let him go past here without questioning him? I'm an old fool. I wished I'd looked to see what he was dragging. He was heading towards the gate. The only place he could get to on foot is the swamp. That bog is full of bandits, and who knows what else. Despite that, it still seems the most likely place. He'll be slowed down by that load. You could still catch him if you hurry. Good luck to you.
It's a bit of a shame what happened to the guard here. The fool got in the way of Gao the Lesser. The young master thought you might come after him, so he left us here to slow you down. You were lucky against those bandits, but we're not so easy to push around. If you're quarreling with Gao, you're crossing us. Gao the Greater makes sure his son is well protected. Very well protected. We'll do more than slow you down.
Leaping! Oh, my head feels like a war drum, and the battle did not go in the Empire's favor. What happened? I was speaking with Gao, that spoiled little noisy cricket. He hit me without cause. I didn't see her. He was dragging a large sack, and I asked if he needed help. He said no, just the key to the gate, and then he conjured this ball of flame around his hand. I don't really remember what happened next. I might have passed out. No one's ever threatened me before. There's only one place he could have gone if he left the village. The path leads past the fields to the swamps. What did he do? Why would he resort to attacking me just to leave the village? What? That arrogant whelp? I trust you're following him to put him in his place. Go on. Why waste time talking to me? Get moving.